from Wayne Gretzky's in downtown Toronto, it's Gallagher, presented by JVC. Tonight's guest, the new WWF champion, Mankind. Plus, getting Mankind's autograph is a tough business. And an exclusive first-time look for Canada at the new WWF promo. Get online and interactive on the internet. Find us at www.tsn.ca/Gallagher to send us an email or question for Mankind. And now, here's your host, John Gallagher.
Welcome to the start of an unbelievable week. Wow, tonight from the World Wrestling Federation, we have the new world champ of the WWF, Mankind, on the show. Man! I can tell you right now, the joint is going to be jumping. We got lots of show to show you right now. Let's celebrate the return of our fabulous Wendy Wolf. Give her a big round of applause. Welcome back, Wendy.
They say that good things come to those who wait, and let's hope tonight's internet question is proof of that. We are asking you, who do you consider to be the most fearless wrestler in the ring today? Now, I am no brown-noser, no pun intended, but I would have to say tonight's guest, Mankind, is by far, he's proven over and over again that he is definitely the toughest man in the ring today. Dial us up, let us know what you think. Johnson, what do you think?
Oh, I think the question's a setup, you know. When you go through the kind of pain that our guest tonight has gone through to get where he is, you'll have little other choice than to choose Mankind, am I right? No! They've tossed this guy around like a 270-pound rag doll. What you will see tonight is anything but normal. He's nuts! And we're going to prove it right here. Highlights brought to you by Molson Canadian. I got a feeling about tonight, Eric Vaughn. It's going to be one of those nights.
Johnny, it is going to be unbelievable tonight, and welcome to it, folks. You know, we've got a WWF prize package we want to give away right now, and right here in my right hand is tonight's edition of the Audience G Quiz. Stand up, sir. Stand up, please. What's your name?
Martin.
Martin, where are you from?
Toronto.
All right, Martin, we're going to play the Audience G Quiz. It involves Mankind, our special guest tonight. Here is tonight's G Quiz question. Which of the following is not a Mankind alias? Is it A, Cactus Jack, B, Dude Love, C, Mick Foley, or D, Ty Domi?
Well, he's quite a fighter, but I'm going to have to say it's Ty Domi.
Ty Domi is absolutely right. Martin, you're a clever polyglot. Here you go, a WWF prize package. Congratulations. Hey, folks, anything you want to call him is okay by him as long as you call him the new champ. Mankind is next.
Gallagher is brought to you by JVC. Technically perfect, perfectly simple.
Is brought to you in part by Astro GTX. Drive hard. And by Molson Canadian.
Well, people, it is going to be one heck of a night, and I'll tell you right now, it was one heck of a day when Mankind came a-calling, came a-knocking to the TSN World Headquarters, and things got a little hairy when Eric here went for an autograph. Let's take a look. Check it out.
Hey, there he is. Hey, Mick, how are you? Hey. Eric Vaughn from Gallagher. Listen, can I buy you lunch and we can talk? I have so many questions.
You buy?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm hungry.
Great. Hey, listen, can you sign this T-shirt for me?
Sure, in a minute, kid.
Okay.
I can't tell you what a thrill it is to have you here, man.
Yeah,
Can you please sign this T-shirt?
Sure, Gerald.
No, it's Eric, actually. If you could.
Is that the TSN set?
Yes, this is where
I
you
love
do
this
sports.
show.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to turn the lights on so we get a little light
no,
on the
it's for
champ
text
here.
only, Mick.
Text Mick. The champ wants to turn the When's lunch, man? How much further?
It's not much further, though. We just wanted to drop by Discovery to show you some great things.
Is this a dinosaur? I believe that this one is a three-horned thesaurus. Very rare. Gerald,
It's just me.
you frightened me.
Frightened you?
Surprised me.
Oh.
Surprised me, man. Come
Sorry.
on. You know what they say about nutrition because the champ needs to eat.
Hey, Buster, you buttered in front of me.
Hey, pipe down, lady. The champ needs to eat.
So what?
Ow! Do you want an autographed T-shirt or something?
Wow, that was the best $85 I've ever spent on lunch. You all right?
I'm all right, but my shoulder still kind of hurts a little bit.
Really? Can you sign this T-shirt?
Just a minute.
So long, you brute.
Yeah, you brute.
What you see? Come here. Have a nice day.
Oh! That was Peter Sawyer, our head writer. Get it? Now, I could stand here and introduce tonight's guest, Mankind, but when you have the Doctor of Love, the WWF Zone, handsome Doc Hendricks on board, well, I'll gladly move over. Let's bring him out. Doc Hendricks, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? Come on, come on, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce to you the once again WWF champion. He's deranged. He don't know who the hell he is half the time, but he is Mankind.
Well, there it is. Mankind, hold it up. There's the belt. Congratulations.
Couple things I'd just like to clear up. One is I never actually wear the belt, and two, I have never once referred to myself as the champ, and third, Eric did not frighten me.
He startled you.
He surprised me a little bit.
Hey, nice work on our head writer. Just bang! he's still talking about that.
Job, I think
in the WWF. So you're the new WWF champion of the world once again. Still got a pretty good ring to it. Must sound good to you.
That's nice. I'm getting used to this belt. I thought that hardcore belt was good, and this is very nice. And the people turned out. We were at Zeller's, and it was a madhouse, and my hand is hurting me. But it's been great, and it was a fun match. I don't know. I guess here in Canada, you didn't see it at halftime of the Super Bowl, but it was a lot of fun.
Well, a fun match. I mean, but that's all that's hurting is just your knee and your wrist. Now, you won the title with the help of a forklift last night against your arch rival, The Rock. Let's take a look now at the video evidence of that. Now, this has not been seen in Canada.
Here we go. The head's wrapped up there because of the stitches I received from the Royal Rumble. I see the forklift. The Rock is down. I call upon my operating skills. There he is, coming down, down, down. It's all looking very good. Hop out, his shoulders are officially down. So we improvise a little bit. I'm gonna make the count right here. 1, 2, 3, yeah. All right.
You like that, don't you?
I like that. I like that.
You can watch that over and over.
That was nice, yeah.
So you won with a forklift with all those kegs of beer. Hey, it's a kegger at Mankind's house later. What do you say, everybody? So I look at you with that mask, and, you know, Mick, that's not normal behavior. I'm looking at that mask, I'm thinking two things. You know, Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Hannibal Lecter. I mean, how did you get that mask anyway? How did that come to be?
You don't like it, do you?
No, I really like the mask. No, I really like the mask.
Well, I don't like that damn mask. Do you know,
Do tell.
All right, people talk about all the punishment I take, all the chances I take. Do you realize how tough you have to be just to wear that mask? I've been sweating in that mask for 3 straight years. It's you mentioned Hannibal Lecter, right? The closest I get to Silence of the Lambs when I have to put the Vapor Rub underneath my nose just to get through a match. It's terrible.
Telling me about yourself, Clarice.
And it also hides my true looks, which is a shame.
Well, you're not a bad-looking fella. Missing a couple of teeth, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well, they're gone, but I don't miss them. That's not bad, huh?
Yeah. You've always had the reputation of taking some bumps.
Yeah.
You know, it's an inside wrestling term, taking the bumps.
Sure.
But you know what? You've taken more punishment than anyone. I mean, known to man. I mean, when do you think, okay, I've gone too far? I mean, when do you know that your threshold of pain is just?
I knew that about 13 years ago. Yeah, this was kind of brutal stuff here. I was handcuffed and The Rock's going to work on me with the chair.
This is in the Royal Rumble.
Which you can say is not fair, and there's... but I'll tell you the truth, yeah, maybe I did go too far, but I'll tell you what, The Rock hit me with 11 chair shots, and I'm telling you what, in Toronto, 15 chair shots. So we got that to look forward to. Yeah.
Say hell yeah.
No, it's... I mean, that was a scary thing, and it got a little out of hand, and I've got several. Can we get a close-up? I got several stitches there, and
do you ever?
Yeah,
little scar tissue there.
A little scar tissue, my children were there, and they were very frightened. And I came back, and I said, she said, my daughter's only 5, and she said, Daddy, are you okay? And she was crying. I said, Daddy just got a little boo-boo, honey. She goes, Daddy, that looks like a big boo-boo. So I'm going to try to not get hurt. But, you know, with 40,000, 50,000 people, a little adrenaline pumping, I'm sometimes not in complete control of my emotions. So you know, and what's a Mankind match without a little brutality, right? Yeah.
Now, you've taken some punishment over the years. We want to take a look at the Hell in the Cell match last spring, and let's take a look.
Have to?
Yes. Let me ask you this. Is this supposed to happen? Do you know you're going to go through the roof of the Texas cage match here?
People don't understand that one I actually was all right from. I mean, I dislocated my shoulder. I hurt my kidney, but now I decided to come back for more.
Just for the good of television?
For the good of television, so the people could, you know, get their money's worth.
So your shoulder is dislocated here.
But I'm not making it up that fast. But as we get up here, the Undertaker now choke slams me, and the cage gives way.
Okay. So, now that's supposed to happen. Now, excuse my French, but is that in the script or what?
That was an ad lib on the cage's part, I think. And you know, the thing is, the chair that was up there followed me down, ended up hitting me in the face, and that's what knocked my teeth out. And so for the people who did see, I think it's been a common knowledge now, but I felt like I had to clear it up because I felt like I watched the tape and felt like there's something sticking out of my nose. It was one of my teeth. So.
Let's get a little close up of your smile. Give us a big grin. Look at that. Yeah. Mankind, if you please, Mick Foley is with us. Questions from you at home and in the studio audience when we come back after this all Mankind edition of the G-Files.
Time now for the G-Files. The best from the video vault. Brought to you by JVC.
Cut it.
If you'd like...
Time now for a quick internet question update. We are asking you on the net tonight, who do you consider to be the most fearless wrestler in the ring today? In third place, we have the WCW's Goldberg. In second place, we have this man, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And in first place, our behooved guest, Mankind. Over to you, gentlemen.
All right. You're top of the pops. You're looking good. He's in first place, heading down the stretch. All right, everybody. Now, Mankind, you've seen this, a special treat. This $1 million commercial was seen yesterday during the Super Bowl, but not in Canada. Not in Canada, you say. A pity. So let's take a look at it now. It's a multi-million-dollar award winner. It's good television. Hey, that could be an award winner. Nice little cameo in there. I like that.
Not bad, is it?
So we've looked at the you know, the Hell in the Cell thing. We've seen you get beat up left and right. What's the most insane thing you've ever seen in the ring? And B, were you involved?
Probably. Well, you know, someone came up today, said, "Hey, I watched the King of the Death match every day." It's a tournament I did in Japan, and two things come to my mind. One, I have not received a cent from that. You know, it has been selling like hotcakes for 5 years. And two, this guy's watching these matches every day. He probably doesn't have a girlfriend. So
move out of your parents' basement, for goodness sakes. Come on.
But the King of the Death match was a day-long tournament where you compete in such matches as the 10,000 thumbtacks match and the bed of nails match. And the third match was the ring ropes were taken down, barbed wire was put up in its place. Bales of barbed wire were put on plywood boards with C4 explosives hooked up to it. And the ring was supposed to explode after 15 minutes. And 15 minutes went by, and I bailed out of the ring. Terry Funk, my opponent, was still in there, and I'm covering up my ears. And all of a sudden, the ring explodes, and it goes, psh, it looks like a couple bottle rockets going off. So you've ever heard the sound of 30,000 people can I say farting? Farting.
You just did,
All
didn't
at
you?
once. I mean, that was it. And Terry looked out. And then I got in the ring. It was a matter of trying to get 30,000 people back into a match, and that's when the injuries started occurring. So he suplexed me on the dynamite, and I came home. I had a burn from here to here, and my dad drove me home, and I had my shirt down. He drove me home from the airport, not from Tokyo. Yeah. And my wife said, "Oh, it smells terrible. What's burning?" And I don't know. And what's burning? Finally, my dad left, and she said, "What's burning?" I said, "It's me." So that was probably the dumbest, wildest thing I've seen in wrestling.
Mick, this is not a normal way to make a living, I can tell you that.
That's right.
Question from the audience with Eric Vaughn.
Yes, Rob is here, and I think he's in pre-med, would like to be a doctor in the WWF one day. As a question.
I was wondering if the burn you were talking about, was that the worst injury you ever suffered in one of your matches?
No,
actually, it can't get worse than that.
No, what that turned out to be, and I'm looking into doing this, if you're a doctor, you might want to do this. Really, what it turned out to be was a very cheap non-surgical, what do they call it? Chemical peel.
That's the one.
Yeah, because it was all the skin grew back, and it actually was fresher and softer than it ever was. Yeah.
It was Downy fresh.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess the worst injury. I mean, not as far as pain-wise, because I've had some injuries. I mean that I wasn't feeling all that good at the Royal Rumble. You know, I wasn't feeling all that good at Hell in a Cell. But I guess if I had to say what was the worst one as far as, oh my God, what have I done, is when I lost my ear in Germany.
With Vader.
With Vader, yeah. Mm-hmm. So. And when I was in the hospital, you know, I speak pretty decent German. Mm-hmm. And, but I couldn't, I wanted to keep my ear, and the nurse would not let me. She said it was schmutzig, which meant it smelled. And I couldn't think of the German word for formaldehyde, and I saw her step on that little thing that pops open the garbage can, and she went,
"Oh, my ear!"
Threw it out in the garbage can. So that was probably the worst injury.
All right, we got 20 seconds. You got to promo the big match coming up. The Raw is War, the biggest one ever. Could be against Stone Cold. Who knows? Next Monday.
20 seconds?
Yeah, well.
You want me to go do a wrestling promo?
No, actually, the one on the 8th. Come on, February 8th, a week from tonight.
Let me tell you something, Toronto. I've got a match. I don't know a damn thing about it, but I think you ought to come out here and see it, because Mankind's there. He's got the gold, and he's willing to take 15 chair shots. Do I hear 16?
16!
17!
17! Ladies and gentlemen, Mick Foley, a.k.a. Mankind, the WWF's new champion. Giving a terrific sport. A terrific guy.
I'm going to drop an elbow off that cage.
All right, we're back after this. Mankind!
Yeah!
Next Monday night, the ladies of the WWF kick off the biggest Raw ever on Gallagher. Sable, ladies WWF champions. Chyna, newest member of the corporations. And Deborah McMichael, manager of the WWF Tag Team Champions, will be here. Don't miss it, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 on the West Coast, only on TSN.
Hi, I'm Sable, the WWF Women's Champion, and you're watching Gallagher on TSN.
Welcome back to Gallagher, everybody. Our internet winner tonight is Mankind. Take it away, Johnson.
All right, never in doubt, Mankind, our guest tonight. Can't thank enough for being here, a true champion of the World Wrestling Federation. That's our show. Good night, everybody.